Hey guys, it's Mr. Michelle again. This week we're going to do something a little bit different, something a little bit more relevant, um, something that's kind of blasted in this past year has been the game Fortnite. So what I was thinking, since we're doing some 3D design, it's something that probably the gamers also have to do as well when designing this game. So something we're going to take a look at today is the pickaxe used in the game. There's many different designs. We're going to take a look at a few of them just right now, a little bit of creativity here. So you have a disco ball one, a pizza cutter, what looks like a plane propeller, you have a unicorn, and just a lollipop, and there's a whole bunch of different variations. So with this one, we can get pretty creative. So lesson 3 will be creating your own axe. So it's going to involve a little bit of creativity. You can go as wild as you want, or you can go as basic as you want. But I'm going to pretty much give you the basic structure without going too crazy. So if I go over to Tinkercad here, I just created a simple design of an axe, which I'm going to take you through real briefly. This design doesn't take too long. However, if you want to get really involved in it, you can. So I'm going to go back to Tinkercad here. I have made kind of a double-headed one, sort of like a duck face 2 times, sort of like this flamingo one over here. So you can be as creative as you want with it. It's up to you. So I'm just going to create a new design. All right, and now that we're in here, I'm going to start with the roof shape. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to turn it on its side. So rotate it 90 degrees. I'm going to go from a different angle here and kind of draw it out a little bit to lengthen it. So I'm going to go with about maybe 42. And I'm going to cut the width down to about 15. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to raise this up. So I'm going to push Control on my keyboard and the up arrow to raise it up. Since it will be an axe, there will be a stand on the bottom. So I'm going to raise it up just enough where I can see it. So I think that's a good point there. What I want to do with this right now is I want to change the colors to make sure that it's everything I want it to be. So for right now, I'm just going to go with kind of like a metallic color, like silver for right now. And I'm just going to check it out real quick, and that looks pretty good. I might want to raise it up a tiny bit more if I can. Whoop. Control up, raise it up. All right, so that's good. Now, once I have that, I want to click the shape that I've just made and push Control C, Control V, and that will copy it for you. Now, we do want to flip this completely around, so we have to do it 180 degrees. Maybe not. All right, let's do this instead. Let's bring this over, and let's see if we can flip it here. Let's flip it that way. Okay, that works even better. So there's a flipping tool. If you see right here, the 2 triangles, you just have to flip that around and just do the arrows this way. It will tell you which way to go. Once we have that there, I'm going to deselect the flipping tool, and I'm going to try to align these up. So I'm going to move the arrow keys until I can get it matched up pretty well. So you may need to push the zoom in tool here to kind of figure that out. Oh, I didn't do a very good job of zooming in there. Let's see if I can do it here with my mouse pad. So I can see it's a little off right now. So what I want to do is highlight them. So click your mouse pad, highlight both objects into that red box, and we're going to try to align them instead. So what we'll do is we'll click the center arrows here so they are more even with each other. And actually, if you click that one there, I actually like this because it all looks like one big object there. So I'm kind of a big fan of this. Kind of looks like a axe as well when you look at it from the side. So I kind of like that. I just clicked one of those arrows there when I tried to align it, and it does just happen to make that shape, which is kind of cool. So I can change the color if I want from here. If I want it red, I can make it red, solid. If I want a custom color, I can play around with that. It's all up to you. If you're going for a certain theme, try to pick something that flows with that as well. You go back to the presets here. So I'm just going to stick with the silver for now. So once you're happy and satisfied with your axe, you can add a couple designs if you want to it. I'm not going to go real crazy right now, but something you definitely want is the cylinder shape that's going to sit below it. So I'm just going to place it on the map for right now. And once we get the measurements out, we will then align them both. So usually the axes have a pretty tiny handle, so what we'll go for maybe is a 5x5, if I can get it. So it'll be 5 centimeters and 5 centimeters here. And what we definitely want to do is we definitely want to extend it up to the axe itself. So I might need to look at it from a different angle here just to make sure it's lined up. However, if I want to be a little bit more precise, I will click and highlight all of them and push the align tool, which helps me out quite a bit. So I will align them into the center there, and as you can see underneath, it works pretty perfectly. It's right aligned, so you just need to click that bottom one. If you click the middle one, it's going to put the axe right with it. So I do see a problem though, because this is not meeting the actual axe itself. We want this to kind of be right in there, so like that. And one more time, I'm just going to check the alignment, make sure it's all good to go. We want it right in the center there, and that's perfect. So that is what the battle axe looks like there. All right. So if I want to now, I could change a little bit of the designs if I wanted to. I could definitely add maybe something like this at the bottom if I were to do like a 5x5 here. Let's say. Let's see. I'm just going to play around with this now. Now that I got the basic axe out of the way, there we go, 5. I want to bring this down. I might even rotate the shape itself. I might try to fit that at the bottom of the handle just to be fancy. So let's see if I can flip it. Yeah, upside down. And I might bring the bottom of this up a tiny bit. Oop, I moved that. Change that. 5. 5. I actually just wanted to bring that up. I'm doing the wrong thing. Let's see. So, I'm just going to go to the bottom here. I think I have to click the black dots maybe. So control up, we'll bring it up a bit. We're going to have to realign it. I'm going to change this color maybe to maybe like a darker brown. Maybe even a blue. Maybe I'll try a cool design here. And then I'm going to position that somewhere underneath. So now what I'm going to have to do is align all these tools up. So I'm going to push align. There we go. Oh, highlight first. Oh no, what am I doing? Alright, highlight, align, and I want to center them at the bottom there so everything's matched up. So there, oh, what happened there? There we go. So once you see that they're all aligned, you can just make sure, double check that that is touching, because it doesn't look like that's touching there. So I might need to click that one shape. I'm moving the whole thing apparently. So control up will bring it up, and that should be touching now. If I zoom in, I should be able to see that. Yep. So that will be just like the base of the axe. If I wanted to change the color, I could. Actually, what might be cool is if I change them maybe to the both colors so they contrast. Oh, that's cool too. Maybe I can make that like blue color. And I think I might change the cylinder to black or white, although that's going to be hard to say. So you can have fun with it. Try to change the colors up. Looks kind of cool. So up to you what you want to do, if you want to pick out a theme or not, or if you just want to stick to the plain axe. But this is probably something similar that the video game programmers have to work with as well when they are designing different styled axes as well in that game. So try your best. Play around with the designs, and then once you're done, save your file and attach it to Google Classroom. Good luck. I can't wait to see what you come up with.